Miss Rachel from William Jean's Library, and my office manager Ginger is here to help. I have another story for you to read in celebration of Women's History Month. Planting Stories, the life of librarian and storyteller Pura Belpré. She is probably my all-time favorite librarian in the world, and so I'm very excited to share this particular story of a woman in history with you today. The words in this book are by Anika, Aldamuy, Denise, and the illustrations are by Paola, Escobar. And I'm going to read this to you with the permission of the publisher, HarperCollins. Planting Stories. It is 1921. Pura Teresa Belpré leaves her home in San Juan for a visit to Nueva York. Words travel with her, stories her abuela taught her. Cuentos folclóricos Pura retold in the shade of a tamarind tree in Puerto Rico. I'm going to make sure you can see these beautiful pictures. Now a new island stretches before her, ripe for planting seeds of the cuentos she carries. Manhattan, a city of hustle and bustle, bigger, louder, crowded, yet alive with hope and possibility. What began a visit to celebrate her sister's wedding becomes the first steps in a new land y una vida nueva for Pura. She works first in a garment factory, but it is cold floors and hard edges, not the soft, fertile ground where seeds take root. Then a golden opportunity. Una bendición! The library needs a bilingual assistant. Pura speaks Spanish, English, and French. She's perfect for the job. But where are her abuela's stories? Not one folktale from Puerto Rico is on the shelves. How lucky for the library that Pura has story seeds ready to plant and grow. In the children's room, she lights the story hour candle and begins. Her eyes dance, her voice sings. Pura's words paint a picture of a little house with a round balcony where Martina, a beautiful Spanish cockroach, meets Perez, a handsome and gallant mouse. El ratoncito Perez y la cucarachita Martina, a tale from the tamarind tree. When Pura's story is done, each child makes a wish on the candle, and with a wisp of air, whoosh, la vela is blown out. Now Pura has a wish too, to plant her story seeds throughout the land. Pura learns to make puppets. She snips and sews their clothes, paints their delicate faces. Families come to hear folk tales in Inglés y Español, to watch Pura's puppets dance across the stage of her stories. But the library needs libros for its shelves. How can more children read Perez y Martina and other cuentos de Puerto Rico? Pura puts her story in an envelope and mails it to Frederick Warnay, a publisher. Soon, Perez y Martina is a book. Now a published author, puppeteer, and storyteller, Pura travels from branch to branch, classroom to classroom, to churches and community centers, planting her story seeds in the hearts and minds of children new to this island, who wish to remember la lengua y los colores of home. Writing, learning, speaking, teaching, traveling. Pura does not slow down until on a December day in New York, Pura marries the musician Clarence Cameron White. Un año away from the library, she decides 1 year to start a new life as a wife. But a year stretches on. Together, they travel to new cities. Clarence plays his music. Pura tells her stories. They are happy years of music and writing, separations and reunions, friends, family, and stories, always. Until on a June day in New York, Clarence stops playing his music, and Pura's story must begin again. It is 1961. Pura returns to the library. There are others now, storytellers, who make puppets dance, who read Perez y Martina, The Tiger and the Rabbit, Juan Bobo, The Three Magi, and many more of Pura's stories to the children. The seeds she has planted, the roots that grew shoots into the open air of possibility, have become a lush landscape into which she steps as though she has never left. There's a lot more information in this book about Pura Belpré because she is a very, very special and important librarian in the history of libraries in our country. And there's even an award named after her. Every year, 2 children's books receive an award in her honor, one for the best illustrations done by an author of Latinx descent, and one for the best illustrator of a children's book, with the illustrator being of Latinx descent. So it's a special award. If you ever see a book with a seal on it that says the Pura Belpré Award, you'll know that it's a good one. And now you'll know who Pura Belpré was. Thanks for sharing this story with me, my friends. I'll see you again next time.